It is 8:49 in the morning on the 20th day of July CampNaNo. I've been awake for about 3 hours, give or take, but I've just been playing Sims and uploading videos to Google Photos so that way I can edit the video for day 19. But I thought I would show you the charts to begin with, just because I didn't show them to you last night, and I don't think I showed them to you on the 18th either. Maybe, there we go. So I'll show you days 17 through 19, just because I don't remember what the last one I showed you was. And then we'll do the same down here on the edit chart. Ouch. So, the short version of everything is that I still slept like hell, but that's not surprising. So, I'm going to spend most of the day playing Sims. I'm currently with Jamal's family, and I'm going to work on editing day 19's video. I'm still uploading videos over here, so that way I can download them here and edit them. But I am going to do some book editing today, starting with It Starts With Goodbye, and go from there. I probably won't total them all up until later tonight, but I will fill you guys in as soon as I start making progress on anything.
Alrighty, it is 2:35 p.m. and so far I have only done editing in It Starts With Goodbye and Ashes in the Light. I also went outside in an attempt to take author photos for the back cover of my next books, because the only author photos that I have are my senior pictures, which is when my hair was still down to like my waist, so that doesn't really work. But I'm my own photographer, so we'll see how that worked out. But I edited 3,990 words in It Starts With Goodbye, and I edited 2,681 in Ashes in the Light, so I'm going to add those together here in a few. But I was reading through what is the third edit of Ashes in the Light, and I realized that I don't think one of the big things in it is ever solved. Without spoiling anything, there is presumably a possible stalker in the book of one of the characters, and they talk about it a few times. They do a sketch of it at the police station, but I honestly, genuinely don't think that it's ever explained. I know that they have guesses on it and guesses on who it is, but I don't think that it's ever explained what it actually is. And if that's the case, that's something that I need to fix. So it's something that I've made a note of here. You can't really read it because it's in pencil, and I write super light, but it is there, sorta. With those in, that brings my nano total on the edit account to 85,746 words. So I'm going to move on to cut to the kill and go from there. I have also, finally, for the first time, written down the order that I will from now on edit my books in, because I do like to do at least 7 edits. This is for 8 edits. It basically just summarizes everything that I do, and it's more or less condensed what I did with Cut to the Kill, because I'm currently on edit number 5 for Cut to the Kill. And from here on out, that will be the order that I do things in, so that way I'm not constantly repeating the same steps without knowing it most of the time. But normal read through, a Grammarly edit, Google Translate, story notes, which is like what I did with Cut to the Kill when I split them into multiple parts, because there were several moving parts in that story. If there are not multiple moving parts, I will still read through it and still take notes to make sure that everything connects and fits together and all of that. So that would be the next edit that I do for Ashes in the Light, which will also help solve some of the issues that I'm having right now with the, was this question ever answered, was that question ever answered, and was this an answer to a question that was ever asked? Stuff like that. 5th edit would be different font read through, which is what I'm doing with Cut to the Kill right now. That one is being edited with a font that is not Times New Roman. Sixth edit will be another Grammarly edit to fix or to look through any of the new scenes that I have added since edit 2. Google Translate, again, will be edit 7. Google Translate is just so that way there's another voice reading it to me. Your ear picks out things that your brain can't, and sometimes when you're reading it aloud, you still fill in the things that your brain knows should be there. So it helps when someone else is reading it to you. For me, it is a robot, so. And then edit number 8, which will presumably be the last one unless there are major mistakes. Putting it into Microsoft Word, formatting it in the form of the published book rather than the ebook, and then converting it to a PDF format, exporting it to Kindle, and reading it on my phone. And then that will be the paperback, and then you do the same thing with the ebook just to make sure it's formatted correctly. If you don't find any issues with the text in the story mode for the paperback format, there's still going to be no issue with the text and grammar and punctuation in the ebook format. The only difference is that you do change the formatting itself throughout it. You guys will see that process and how I do it for Cut to the Kill. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I do have videos going of my beginning to end self-publishing process using Cut to the Kill. It'll just be a little bit before those books come out because that book is supposed to be the third one that I self-published this year, but at the rate things are going, it might be the second, so you might get those videos sooner, which is kind of what I'm hoping for because I love Cut to the Kill and I want everyone to be able to hold, I would say my baby, but that sounds weird. I'm gonna say it anyway. I want everyone to be able to hold my baby in their arms because I love Cut to the Kill so damn much, and I love Thomas Smalls, and I love all of them, and that is all. But I am going to take a very, very quick break, and then I'm going to start editing Cut to the Kill, and then I will move on to Minor Chords. Minor Chords is the shortest of them all, and it is at, I gotta find it, I have a million books on this app. 16,063 words out of the original 29,418. I don't know how long it is right now. I don't think I've added a lot of things to it. But there are 26 chapters, a prologue, and an epilogue. So far, the prologue and up through chapter 12 has been edited. So we're going to go from there and see what happens.
Alrighty, so after I finished editing back in Mom's room, I came out into the living room and Mom and I watched a movie, and then after that I just did very minimal writing in the Campsite Butcher, just so that way I wrote words for day 20, which doesn't bring the total up much. Actually, there's no point in scrolling down, but from day 19 to day 20, we're currently on day 21. I have not added any extra words, but it's almost 2 in the morning. I am currently working on a chapter of the Campsite Butcher, but things are going very, very slow. I'm relatively tired, but I would like to stay up as late as I can manage. I don't expect to make it to 6, but I would like to stay up close to that if possible. I've made it further than I did yesterday, so that's something. But I'm just starting over with all of the books, so Campsite Butcher first and then moving on down the line from there. But I will show you guys all of that for day 21's video. So that being said, that is all that I have for day 20. If you enjoyed this video, a like is always appreciated, and if you would like to stay updated on my writing, CampNaNo, or anything in between, feel free to subscribe. All the links to my authors pages, as well as the links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.